So we are getting towards the end of our GreenKeeper journey here. Let's enter some scorecard information. So in GreenKeeper, we just worked on our conditions. So let's now go to scorecard. And in here on the scorecard, when this pops up, you'll have an image of what the scorecard is going to look like, and it's going to have basically what you have entered for your T's. Now, I have a lot of information that I haven't entered in here. I'm trying to keep the videos short. So you can see on that base configuration page, I only defined my first 5 holes, and I did not lay out all the pins and T's for all the holes either. This is an edited video, so even though some of the stuff I did earlier, I did pins and T's, I've only really done one other hole at this point. So it's a lot of empty information. Just make sure that whatever you've done appears correctly in here, okay? And that this should look familiar. This is our keyword search, which we should have done on the base configuration page, but we can also enter in our course description here. The reason I put that in here is because as you start to fill this out, just be aware that this starts to fill down, and you can see that the text gets smaller and smaller. So you just want to make sure this is how it's going to appear to people. So the more information you put in there, the text gets smaller. So just be aware of that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to enter in some of our rating and slope entry for our course. So this information down here should correspond to the T's that we started entering in our information for. So what you're going to do is you're going to start entering the information here. So I know, and you can get this information from bluecourse.com, that my whites are 69.3 and 24. My reds are 63.9 and 111. My greens are 67.7 and 118. And then juniors, what we typically do is we just say 72, 120 because they don't exist, and then make your par threes 54, 120. That's the best thing that I typically recommend, considering that there's no official slope or T rating for those 2 T's. All right, so enter them as that. When you enter these in, one other thing you should also do is do not enter whole numbers. Try to put 0.0 in for things, so 54.0 versus just 72 and 52, just in case there's some parsing issues with that decimal. Sometimes GS Pro might want to see that decimal number. So best practices, put that 0.0 in there. One last thing that this is going to do is it's going to estimate your course difficulty. If you want some more information about how that's calculated, you can click on this question mark here, and it gives you a different, how that's handled. But basically what it's doing is it's taking it finds the difficulty at the closest T's, the 6,300, and takes that yardage differential and comes up with a 5-star system. This is all based on USGA stuff. So that point, you should again do a save, and remember not to save out too early.